In a small, serene village cradled by lush hills and meandering streams, lived a quiet man named Harold. Now entering the twilight of his days, Harold found solace in tending to his beloved garden. The soft rustle of leaves and the gentle twitter of birds provided a comforting backdrop to the memories that danced incessantly in his mind. A lifetime had passed since he was that careless boy running through the village lanes, but certain echoes of the past haunted him still. Growing up, Harold had been impulsive, often acting before considering the consequences. He would engage in mischief with his friends, spurred on by the thrill of youthful rebellion. It thrilled him to climb rooftops, spray impudent graffiti, and occasionally pocket sweets from the local grocer, always thinking adulthood to be a distant concern barred by an impenetrable shield of innocence. Boys will be boys, he heard from neighbors and elders, and he believed it at the time. Yet, one incident lingered in Harold's thoughts more vividly than he wished. He had been 13, already taller than most, and full of bravado. There was a boy named Jamie who had just moved to their village, a shy, introspective nature, making him the target of teasing by Harold's circle. On one overcast afternoon, driven by a reckless dare, Harold and his friends played a prank that went too far. They locked Jamie in the art room storeroom during lunchtime, intending it as a harmless jest. Hours later, as dusk crept in and the caretaker found his way in with jangling keys, Jamie emerged, shaken and pale. The memory of Jamie's silent distress wormed its way into Harold's conscience over the years. Jamie eventually moved away, his family leaving the village ostensibly for better opportunities. But Harold often wondered how much was influenced by an unwelcoming community and his own thoughtless actions. If he could retract that day, he would. With the passage of time, Harold became aware of the burden regret could so silently and efficiently impose. It was not overtly dramatic, but a persistent wave lapping at his being, compelling him to strive toward atonement in gentler ways. Compelled by an inward resolve, he became the village's advocate for kindness. He extended a hand to the troubled youth, offered patience and tutelage, and with each act felt the weight ease ever so slightly. One crisp autumn morning, as leaves swirled like a painter's palette, Harold received a letter. The letter was postmarked from a city he didn't recognize. Inside was a thoughtfully written letter from Jamie. His words were graceful, forgiving, and filled with anecdotes of his new life, capped by a sincere wish to reconnect. Jamie had moved past his distress and had pursued a profession in the arts. That evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Harold sat by a small fire, the letter clutched in hand. The past, once a burden, now shimmered as a lesson of transformation and humility.